American football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. We can hardly wait for the start of this one on Sunday night. Thank you.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Has a touchdown. Big play out of... So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he coughs up the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And this defense will... It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Give on the ground.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take... So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that one not going to have enough leg behind. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he is going to go down, but we do have the marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he's into the end zone for the score. What a job to finish. They need 8 as they come up for third down. It's caught. It's Robinson. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll try and run for it. And he will have a Giants first down. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? He'll try to run for it. Complete. So now a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Oh no, he missed it. Not Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now this time they'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And Outscored, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
With the rule change.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl runs through them. Hope y'all ready for this one on Sunday Night.
We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Byrne. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Rams... This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? And he can't escape, and down he goes. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. In motion right is Robinson. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Take it. So that last play moves this offense into the red zone. However, they are faced with the prospect of a 4th down situation. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He's got it. Touchdown. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is... Now this one's not over yet. A big play coming up on the onside kick with a kicking team trailing by 8. They need to get it back. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should... And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. Great game in store for y'all, and it's all up next.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon. Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And they do get this across midfield. Well, the defense did their job. They didn't allow any points on the opening drive. Now second drive of the game, first for this offense. And what can they do with their go-around? And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And finally, down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. This offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. A field goal would at least get them on the board, but they want more than that. The offense out there, and they appear to be going for it on fourth. They'll try and run the option, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And it's caught. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return this. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Maybe not exactly with the. Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McAllister. And caught in the end. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, McAllister. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Back to throw. McAllister. And this is going to be intercepted. So a big chance. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game. 3rd down. And we are back for the 4th quarter here at Super Bowl 64. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the... The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. In trouble, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Touchdown! No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be... incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one. Drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. McAllister.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to fall on this one himself. So a bit of a weird ending for sure, but they will indeed come up short as this game is over.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here. And it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and he's delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.